comes the WCPW General Manager. Adam Blompier is in Nottingham. Well, Blompier's not on my format, Matt. I don't know why he's coming out here now.
He's a general manager. He can do whatever he wants.
Blompier with a microphone. Let's see.
Is that a microphone in your pocket, or is he just happy to be here?
Let's see what the boss has to say.
Hello, Nottingham! This is an historic night. The English qualifiers of the Pro Wrestling World Cup. Now we have 2 more matches for you tonight in the Pro Wrestling World Cup to decide which 2 men will be going on to the finals in the summer, but that's not why I'm here. I am here to talk about Nottingham's own Gabriel Kidd. Gabriel Kidd, in the past few months, has come this close. Has come this close to proving what we all know in the back, that he is one of the hottest up-and-coming young talents in UK wrestling today. He had a chance to prove that at Bulletproof against Joe Hendry in a #1 contendership match for Cody Rhodes' Internet Championship, and unfortunately he came up short. But I've since reviewed the footage, and I've realized the reason he came up short is because Joe Hendry had a handful of his tights. That will not do. Now, Joe Hendry's name is in the winning column, it's in the record books. I can't change the fact that Cody Rhodes is going to have to defend his internet title against Joe Hendry. I can't change that. What I can do is I can add to that match. So, and no regrets, on iPay-per-view on April 29th, Cody Rhodes will defend his WCPW Internet Championship against Joe Hendry and Gabriel Kidd.
I like that decision.
But there's more.
But I mean, we're here tonight. We're in Nottingham. You want to see the hometown boy kick Joe Hendry's ass tonight, right? So here's what I'm going to do. In the main event, we've got a 4-on-4 tag team match. I'm going to give Gabriel Kidd the opportunity to get his hands on Joe Hendry and the rest of the Prestige. So we're going to have the Prestige versus Gabriel Kidd and Bullet Club. One more thing, just one. Now I understand that Cody Rhodes was supposed to be here tonight, but unfortunately, he's unable to make that because he's filming Arrow. Yeah. No, it's a good show. No, it's a good show. It's a good show. It's a good show. No. I'm here to make amends, because that's what I do. I'm going to announce a special bonus match for tonight. See, I realized backstage that Mexican sensation El Ligero never received his one-on-one shot that he was promised for the Ring of Honor World Championship. So, tonight, in Nottingham, we're going to have El Ligero versus Ring of Honor World Champion Christopher Daniels.
Oh my!
The gold is going to be on the line, and that match is happening right now. Stevie, get out here.
Well, you said it wasn't on your format, and there is the reason why. Free wrestling.
This is happening right now?
Looks that way.
Awesome.
I'm not one to argue.
What an opportunity for El Ligero here in Nottingham.
Introducing first the challenger from Los Santos, Mexico, and winning tonight at 185 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, the Mexican sensation, El Ligero!
Well, this has to feel good for El Ligero. Of course, this is now his second opportunity at the Ring of Honor Championship. Many say that Ligero was crestfallen at the draw, the decision that he had against Jay Lethal. We're going back 9-10 months now. So really a fantastic opportunity for this sensation, El Ligero.
Ligero since then has been the internet champion here in WCPW. He's going to face a man who has only been Ring of Honor World Champion for a couple of weeks after chasing that dream for some 15 years. I'm stunned. I'm still stunned. A Ring of Honor World title match, impromptu, right now in Nottingham.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves because the Ring of Honor World Champion is one of the best in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the champion from the City of Angels, winning tonight at 210 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your current reigning and defending Ring of Honor World Champion, the almighty Christopher Daniels!
One of the most emotional moments I can remember in a long time, anywhere in pro wrestling, when Daniels finally won the big one 2 weeks ago. Since then, he's defended that Ring of Honor World Championship this past Monday at Bulletproof in a phenomenal triple threat match against Adam Cole and Zack Sabre Jr. This will be his second ever title defense. Will it be 2 and out for Christopher Daniels?
A true ring general. Tear down the wall. Christopher Daniels is here and ready to defend the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship.
Proudly holding that championship aloft. Daniel's been such an important part of the evolution of just Ring of Honor, but so much of the independent wrestling scene, and of course also a big player in TNA where he's a 4-time X Division champion. Another thing people forget is that Daniels actually has played a significant role in British wrestling in the past couple of decades. He was an FWA British heavyweight champion at the height of the FWA's powers in the early mid-2000s. Daniels has seen it all in his 2 decades plus in professional wrestling. And now he faces a man who, in El Ligero, who competes almost every day. Earlier I said that Martin Kirby is a contender for the busiest man and hardest worker in British wrestling. Well, El Ligero will run him pretty hard because El Ligero is one of the most sought-after talents in this country.
El Ligero is going to bring the speed. He's going to bring a little lucha libre-ness, if you will. But Christopher Daniels is well-versed wrestling quicker opponents. So this is going to be a fantastic match.
Daniels and Ligero, bell has rung. We're underway for the Ring of Honor World Championship. And Daniels, with his hands behind his back.
Look, but he's looking at his opponent's feet. And that should tell everyone really all they need to know, that Christopher Daniels is a veteran of the ring wars. You always watch your opponent's feet, watch their footwork. You can gain their timing, you can calculate their steps. Drop down design to trip, leapfrog to get out of the way. Ligero comes back with the arm drag. The quickness of Ligero on display, but Daniels matches him. Leg sweep, Ligero goes for the lateral press, kick out. Another leg sweep by Christopher Daniels. Both men back up. Wow.
Incredible that Daniels can keep up with Ligero. He's a much younger man. Daniels in his mid-40s now. And, much like Marty Scurll had a bit of a problem earlier, Daniels having the same issue. That's one way up. Daniels having some fun there with this crowd in Nottingham. Standing room only in the Harvey Haddon Sports Arena. Daniels is offering a handshake.
Crafty, cagey veteran, but the standing side headlock was switched by Ligero now.
Daniels with those strikes to the midsection, to the kidneys, trying to find a way out.
Nice reversal there, kept the capture on the arm now, and Ligero's going to try to alleviate the pressure. Ropes for momentum. Nice. Ligero used the short side of the ring to knock down his larger, heavier opponent. Now Ligero stands over the champion, and look at that.
Well,
I don't know if I agree with that. Your opponent is down. Keep him down. Don't bring him back up to his feet.
especially after Daniels didn't offer Ligero the same privilege. When he offered a handshake, it was a trick. Very sporting of El Ligero.
These two circle now. Closing the distance, collar elbow tie up and back to the headlock. You control the head, you control the body. Ligero's going to alleviate the pressure, sends Daniels off, tries to trip him. Daniels up and over now. Leapfrog again to get out of the way. These two so evenly matched. Nice rolling trip there by Christopher Daniels.
We are, by the way, in the same building where El Ligero lost the internet title to Cody Rhodes at the end of November. So
perhaps something in the brick and mortar.
if he loses this one, maybe he'll start to wonder if this is an unlucky place for him. Still getting over that announcement, by the way, that Gabriel Kidd is going to become an honorary member of the Bullet Club for the evening in our main event, taking on the Prestige in an 8-man tag later on.
Geez, they'll let anyone into that club these days, huh? Back to the action now. Hyperextension of the arm, manipulation of the wrist and elbows. It's been a theme tonight.
No doubt El Ligero has been watching those first-round qualifiers in the Pro Wrestling World Cup. Seen some of the tremendous technical skill we've seen on display.
Nice, good basic fundamental wrestling there. Hip tosses and body slams. And why doesn't Daniels go on the attack?
Daniels is asking
I don't understand
Ligero if
this.
he's okay.
Come on, at some point it's got to become a match. At some point you got to try to win.
Sportsmanship.
And look though, Ligero. There you go. You know something? I like that. A little bit of an edge, you know. Maybe Ligero's starting to get a little frustrated here.
I don't think it's unwarranted after what Daniels did last time he offered a handshake. Ligero's just smartening up to what Daniels did the first time around.
Back to the collar and elbow tie-up, and now Ligero, the frustration starting to show. Forearm shiver, head toss into the ropes, back elbow sends the champion down.
Ligero not used to receiving boos, normally a fan favorite, but such is the popularity of Christopher Daniels, it's an unusual crowd dynamic here for Ligero.
I don't think Ligero should pay attention to the crowd. This is his second chance at a World Heavyweight Championship. Some guys don't even get one chance in their entire career. Nice single leg there, off the ropes, cartwheel. Ooh, straight jab.
Referee Joel Allen questioning whether that was a closed fist. He's going to let it go. Ligero sent to the ropes. He holds on, and he lures Daniels in. Daniels hip toss to the outside and lands hard on his tailbone.
Yeah, call it like it is. Daniels landed right on his ass. Come on now.
Ligero over the top. El Ligero flies through the air and takes out the Ring of Honor World Champion.
Yeah, flipping hip attack. And Ligero is up, but he should focus on the task at hand. Focus on your opponent.
I think Ligero is still bemused by this reception he's receiving in Nottingham. And you're right, he took his eye off Daniels.
Back into the ring. That's where you win matches.
Ligero
Cover.
held down that left arm, but Daniels still able to power out. And El Ligero trying to press home this advantage he's got after taking that high risk, leap into the outside. Daniels is unsteady on his feet at the moment. Ligero hits a snapmare and then snaps the neck sideways with that drop kick to the temple of Daniels.
I like how Ligero ran. Hang on a second. Cover. Ran to the lateral side after the snapmare. Forces your opponent just by instinct to turn their head to where you're coming from. Opens them up for the drop kick. And Ligero now is firmly in control. As you can see, Daniels clutching at his jaw. And right as I say it, Ligero applies the rear chin lock. And Daniels starts to turn his face away. Perhaps maybe, if nothing else, a loose tooth. But maybe a broken jaw.
Ligero trying to squeeze the head of the champion, who's having to find some reserves here to get to his feet. Finally breaks the hold.
Ligero switched his hand position, and that tells me that Ligero's on top of his game now. And there's your handshake. Why not? He's back on his opponent now, and there's the mistake.
Right on the back of the neck. El Ligero knocked silly by that one.
Look at the placement of Ligero's hands. He's moved them now, but for a brief moment, I think Ligero was out there. If Daniels could have gone for a cover, this match may have been over.
Both men up. This one rolls on. Clothesline from Daniels takes down the Mexican sensation.
Yeah, and I love what Daniels is doing here, staying in the middle of the ring, bouncing his opponent around. That is ring presence there by the champ. Space takedown Ogawa, the STO, and now Christopher Daniels certainly feeling it.
Daniels sensing that a second successful title defense is within his grasp.
Looks like he was going for that Uranagi, that rock bottom there that Daniels likes to use. Little Jun Akiyama there.
This could do it to retain, and El Ligero out at 2.5. Daniels is calling for the Angel's Wings. Put so many of the great wrestlers of his generation away with this one through the years. Angel's Wings. Oh, Ligero counters. What a counter. What a counter.
There's that athleticism, that lucha libre-ness. Spin around, baits him with the leg. What's Ligero got in mind here? Oh!
Ligero to win the Ring of Honor World title. No. How much would it mean to El Ligero to become the Ring of Honor World Champion?
Is that a rhetorical question? I mean, come on now. It's got to mean everything to this young man. Looks like he might be bleeding from the mouth there, El Ligero.
Hard to tell with that blood red mask. Ligero's going to go for the C4L, his finishing move, but Daniels moved out of the way. Ligero rolled through, correcting in midair, and now both men down again.
Yeah, but notice, Ligero's shoulders are down. Meanwhile, Christopher Daniels' chest is on the mat. And to me, that speaks volumes.
Daniels, first up onto all fours. Both men
Ligero
exhausted by
has
their
his back
efforts.
to his opponent also. These may seem, harmless, innocuous, but they are so important when you're in there with someone like Christopher Daniels. Those little mistakes can make all the difference in the world.
Exchanging the forearms now. Look at intensity in Daniels' eyes.
Ooh.
A little echo through the skull of Daniels for a while.
Oh, no. Again, looks like Christopher Daniels was going for the Uranagi, and Ligero goes to the ropes for some reprieve. I don't know if Ligero knew. I think Ligero thought that was Christopher Daniels.
But here comes the Uranagi. This time he gets it.
And now it is time for the best moonsault ever. Oh, great counter there.
Ligero gets the feet up. El Ligero on the apron.
And now Ligero step through, cutter, shoulders down, cover. 1, 2, 3, 4,
El Ligero should be the
5.
champ. He should be the champ. El Ligero should be the Ring of Honor World Champ. But there's no referee.
Ligero's frustrated. Hang on a second. Ligero spies the prize here. And the frustrations of the last 9 months may be coming to a head right here for El Ligero. The referee is down. We've seen this time and time again in professional wrestling.
Don't do this, El Ligero. Don't take a shortcut. Don't take a shortcut. You're going to regret.
Sometimes you got to make a choice in your career. What's it going to be?
Ligero. Will he? He's got the belt. I think Ligero's having second thoughts.
Either a hardening or a softening of the heart, and Ligero's character comes into play, but he may have paid the price.
Daniels rolls him up. Gets only 2.
Look, I admire the sportsmanship, but at the end of the day, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to see it or hear it, did it fall? Something like that.
Either way, Ligero taking the moral high road, but will it be the road to the Ring of Honor World title? Time will tell.
Yeah, that moral high road might be a dead end here. Palm strike by Christopher Daniels.
Daniels.
Now the doctor going into surgery here.
Yeah, looking for that superplex. Daniels. Ligero is holding on for dear life.
Oof.
Ligero knows this. He knows his chances of becoming the champion may depend on fighting Daniels off here, and he does it.
Wait a minute here. Come on. Focus on the match.
Ligero looking for the Mexican wave, perhaps. And he misses.
Took too long. Took way too long, especially when they're in there with a guy like Dr. Christopher Daniels, who, ladies and gentlemen, is about, in my mind, to retain the Ring of Honor title.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still Ring of Honor World Champion, the Almighty Christopher Daniels!
Well, they call him the Almighty. And while he's got that championship belt around his waist, who can disagree with him? Christopher Daniels, victorious again as this world title reign that has been 15 years in the making continues unabated in Nottingham.
Yeah, tip of the cap to El Ligero. I was about to say before he just went and grabbed that Ring of Honor title. It was a hard-fought battle, but you're in there with, again, one of the best in the world, talking about Christopher Daniels. Nothing to be ashamed of for El Ligero.
Ligero has been through a war. The blood around his lips shows you that. And what is Ligero going to do now with that belt?
We're going to see. What kind of man is El Ligero? He showed it before. Will he show honor here?
Crowd are chanting,
Nicely
you deserve
done.
it.
Nicely done.
And Ligero does the right thing for the second time in this match. He had a chance to take a shortcut to the Ring of Honor World title. Maybe it's going to take him a little longer to get there this way. But one day, who knows, maybe the Mexican sensation will become the world champion of Ring of Honor. Right now, though, that honor belongs to the almighty Christopher Daniels.